Okay, 1 through 4 are pretty simple. I hope you guys can do those. Number 5 is talking about a hydrocarbon undergoing combustion, producing 11 grams of carbon dioxide. A hydrocarbon is a compound containing only carbon and hydrogen. So you have this compound, call it like CX and HY or something like that, undergoes combustion, so plus O2 goes to carbon dioxide and water. Okay, so they tell you that you end up with 11 grams of carbon dioxide, and then you had a 6-gram sample of the hydrocarbon. So really all you have to do is figure out if you have 11 grams of carbon dioxide, then how many grams are from carbon, okay? And then once you figure out how many grams of carbon you would have in 11 grams of carbon dioxide, then you just take that and you figure up, okay, so I got grams of carbon over my 6 grams, which is the whole thing of your hydrocarbon, and then that would be the percent carbon by mass in the hydrocarbon sample. So you got to start over here, 11 grams carbon dioxide, figure out how many grams of that would be from carbon, and then divide that by the total of 6 over here, and that'll give you your percent by mass. Well, then you got to times that by 100 to get the percent for number 5. Okay, for number 6, the same thing kind of, the mass of oxygen and 148 grams of calcium hydroxide. So again, you would start off by finding the percent oxygen in 1 mole of calcium hydroxide, alright, and then multiply that percent times 148, alright, and then that would give you grams of oxygen in 148 grams of calcium hydroxide. Okay, on number 7, you've got 31% oxygen by mass and only 2 elements, oxygen and chlorine, so then that means it would be 69% by mass chlorine. Okay, so then we'll say that's 100%, but we're going to change that to grams and just say, okay, so if I had 100 grams, I would have 31 grams of oxygen and 69 grams of chlorine. Alright, and you divide these out by the molar mass of each one. So molar mass oxygen, molar mass chlorine, and remember that'll give you a usually a decimal for each one, like, and by the way, we want to start with Cl first actually, and O, but you'll get some number here for the chlorine of moles. It's usually going to be a decimal. Then you divide by the smallest number, and you'll come back with the ratio then of whole numbers, and if you don't, then you'll have to multiply out again, but this one works out pretty easy, and I think you can figure it out from there.